Sympathy is the real Trojan horse. It hides itself as support. Let's talk about it. So you might be wondering what I'm talking about, Trojan horses and sympathy. Well, there was this story that I followed on YouTube. I saw it purely by accident. It came up on my feed and it had this guy, and he had 8 years on YouTube and still not monetized. And I was weirdly intrigued, so I clicked on it and had a little watch. And there was this guy there, and he was opening his heart, and he was saying how it was a struggle, and he's always kept going because he's determined more than anything. He was a bit like, is it the algorithm? I don't really know why I haven't got a push. And then he was saying, you know, like he spent hours and hours and hours editing. He did research, followed gurus. He did everything he could to try and make his channel better. And then he just got to the point when he was like, I want to come online and talk about it. So he filmed himself talking about his situation, and it was genuinely touching. It was heartfelt. It was everything he wanted to get across, I think. And the video did well. It did really well. It went tens of thousands, 20s of thousands, 30,000. You know, it even went further. But when I was watching him at the moment, I felt sadness and I was sorry for him, and I wanted to help him. And then as his views started doing better and better, I started to see the pattern that he was getting so many views, and I started to worry. I started to worry for him, because the thing is, this guy, that's all he wanted. He just wanted his channel to take off, to blow up and just do well. But the thing is, what's blowing up here is the sympathy arc, because they're not seeing his art and thinking, oh, I love his art, we must subscribe. So what his channel's about is the art. But this one accidentally slipped into the YouTube kind of guru and people that are talking about YouTube, you know, and the algorithm loves all that because it's one of the biggest parts on YouTube. So it accidentally went into that. And I started to worry about him, because I was like, this video does really well. He's going to start thinking, I've made it, I've done it, yes, my channel succeeded, I'm getting there, I'm doing it. After 8 years, I'm finally there. And I was just worried that, yes, there was support on that one. It was full of people saying, keep going, mate, you've got this, we'll get you monetized soon, I'm a creator too, I know the struggles. And all of this, you know, like support, they look like supportive texts and messages and thumbs up and likes and shares. But I secretly, well, not secretly, I felt in me that it was a false flag, because once this hype goes and he posts a watercolor video again, how many of these people that were here supporting him for that are going to tune into that content? So it would then worry me that he then has an emotional crash. He's gone from the exhilarating high and the dopamine of all these people suddenly flocking to his channel and loving his channel, but they've come under false pretext, that they've come to see what he's talking about YouTube. They're not come to see his art. So I worried that then when he next posted, it will affect him mentally. And this is kind of what my message is. It's just, we've got to be wary of sympathy as the Trojan horse, because support isn't sympathy. Support is the people that you see day in, day out, your family members. They're doing the quiet stuff that nobody screams and shouts about, you know, the arm around your shoulder, your mum, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, telling you, yeah, love, you're doing great. Just the little reassurances, that's the word I'm looking for. You know, your family is the support. These people, they might have meant well, but it was all false, because the next video comes and they're not there. They're not there anymore. All that, you've got this, mate, you know, we're there for you. They just disappear, because they weren't there for the watercolours. They were there for the sympathy and the moment. But that passes, and then you're left with the raw the rawness of just, being, well, say I worry that he'll have a low and feel unwanted. But the message is the ones around you close, they'll support you, they'll always be there. They're the support that you should look for. And an audience that grows around your channel, the artists, the pure artists, the proper subscribers, they'll support you. They're your community. So that's the message. Beware of the Trojan horse that hides in sympathy. Take care, my friend.